Good afternoon and happy Wednesday. Today is February 21st. I hope you're all doing well. Anxiously awaiting NVIDIA's earnings, which are probably the most anticipated earnings of this quarter, possibly even of the past few quarters. So today I'm going to talk about two stocks that you can buy today if you like. So stick around for the video and I'll go into what I like about them. Hello, friends. My name is Adam Kahn, and I'm the Rational Investor. I hope you're all doing well. Before I get into the two stocks that I'm going to talk about today, if you guys could do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. I know you're well aware that helps YouTube's algorithm. I really appreciate you guys doing that. So excited. I actually crossed 4,000 yesterday or the day before, so it's super cool that I see the channel growing and I want to thank you all. But if you guys hit those buttons, it helps other people find the channel. I know you know that. That's how YouTube's algorithm works. So let's talk about the two different companies and what I like about them. So the two stocks that I'm going to talk about today, I like them for the same reason over different things. I know that sounds kind of weird. Anyway, I like Archer Daniels Midland, ticker symbol ADM. What I like about them is they have some things going on where they had a problem with their CFO might have been lying about the numbers, and right now we don't know what that's going to look like. That causes panic on Wall Street. The funds don't like the unknown, so they tend to sell, which in my mind creates an opportunity of an undervalued stock. Now, this is not financial advice. You guys need to make your own decisions. You shouldn't be listening to me about what to do and how to invest. You should really be consulting a financial advisor or somebody else or making your own decisions and doing your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing what works for me. And to be fair, sometimes I'm wrong. It's just I'm comfortable taking the risks that I put on for the amount that I do. And it may not fit the things you need to do for your financial decisions. So, my point with Archer Daniels Midland is, in my opinion, right now, it's a bargain. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to go lower because the problems could be bigger than what anybody expects and it could drive the stock price lower. But in the meantime, what I like is when there's unknown and the big companies don't want to take that type of risk, they're selling, driving the stock price lower. What that tells me is I'm picking it up at what I think is a fair price or below fair price, no matter what direction the stock goes. Does that make sense? Like, really, if the stock goes lower in price, I still think right now I got a really good deal on it. I also think Archer Daniels Midland is a great company. And what I want is to buy great companies at discounted prices, which is what I think is going on right now. They're involved in a good space. It's going to be hard to compete in. My guess is that something was going on that shouldn't have been. But when they finally unravel all of it, it's not going to be as bad as whatever it is that they're anticipating. And you'll see the stock slowly go up over time. I don't expect it to be a home run type of stock. I just think it's a good company with good growth and good potential for the future and in a space that's hard to compete. So I think they've got a good lock on their industry. So that's why I like Archer Daniels Midland. The other one that I like is Palo Alto Networks, which had some earnings that actually beat, and it's just the forward guidance in terms of their billing aspect is disappointing for future earnings. Now, they're doing this to restructure their path for going forward, and they're a leader in their industry. The stock is down like 25 or 27% today. It's down $100. I still think in terms of straight like how I calculate what PEs and where it should be, it might still be overvalued, but they're the leader in their field and they're a great company. I think it's one that at least I want to be invested in. Maybe it doesn't fit you guys, like I've said before, but it's a company that I want to be involved with. And if I'm a little bit early, like I'll start out with a small starter position, so to speak, just a little bit. And then if it drops further, I'll continue to add on till I really see what I want, where I might dig into it. But in the meantime, at least if I get something, if it happens to be near the bottom, I expect more fallout. I don't expect today's price to be the dead low. In fact, usually what I think of is when most stocks have a really big down day like today, a lot of people don't watch all day every day. And when they get home and they see that the stock is down a bit, they're liable to put the orders in tonight to sell for tomorrow, which could drive it down again tomorrow. I'll probably really look to pick some up maybe tomorrow. But meanwhile, at least I'll have something on. So if this is near a bottom or the bottom, that if the stock goes up, I'd rather kick myself that I didn't buy enough and give myself an opportunity that if it goes lower, I'll pick up some more. But Palo Alto Networks is a great company. I want to be involved in that space. I'm not currently. And the earnings report and the stock dropping so much is creating an opportunity for me at least to maybe start looking into where I can pick some up. They had such a huge run up, I kind of watched them along the way and never bought it because it just kept going. So like I said, I look for bad news on great companies because what I want to own is great companies. And my time horizon is a minimum of 5 years, but really 10, 15, or 20 years. And my guess is in 10 or 15 or 20 years, I'll be really glad that I picked it up at the prices it's at now. Maybe over the next 6 months or maybe even the next year, I won't be so thrilled about it. But hopefully, 10 years, done real well. Anyway, those are the two stocks I'd pick for today. I like that Archer Daniels seems to be bottoming them out in this 53-ish range. They have their earnings next week, so it could have a pretty good move either direction. I assume they're going to address some of the things, and maybe we see it get worse, and maybe we see a nice pop if they comfort people that things aren't so terrible. And then Palo Alto Networks, I don't think you have to rush into it. Like I said, I don't know that I think today will be the low, but I do think being down $100 and 27% is a pretty good pullback and creates some opportunity. Have a great day. I'm going to go watch the news because I really want to see Nvidia's earnings, which are coming out in like a half hour or so. I might by the time I get this, saved and uploaded and everything else, they may have already come out, and then I'll update either later today how it went or tomorrow. So thumbs up, subscribe, and thanks again. I really appreciate the 4,000.